welcome back. I'm Alaina. By the end of this video, I'll show you how to work less and enjoy life more so you can start living the lifestyle you created your business for to begin with. Stay tuned. First, I'm going to show you how to feel joy no matter how you're working. Next, I'll reveal this one shift that will help you collapse time. Then I'm going to uncover this one method that will allow you to turn time on its head so you can reclaim it. And I'll give you this one time hack you can start doing right now. Then I'm going to show you how to recover from one of the biggest time sucks. And I'll also give you tools that will help you learn how to be more productive with your time. By the end of this video, you'll know how to cultivate more joy and how to collapse time in your business without filling it up with other busy work. So let's dive right in. Now here's the thing to really understand about joy, and the truth is any emotion. It's an inside job, right? So there are things that can contribute to the way we feel, but nothing actually makes us feel any way. It's only the meaning that we're giving things that make us feel any way. So I'm gonna have you do this little experiment with me right now. I'm gonna have you close your eyes. It'll just be for less than 30 seconds, so just trust me here and close your eyes. You're gonna just close your eyes for a minute. And now you're gonna think of someone. It could be a pet, it could be a loved one, a child, a parent, anybody in your life that you really love. Think of somebody that you have so much love for and really feel that love in your heart. Bring it in as strong as you possibly can. Bring in that love. And then allow that love to go from your heart and expand throughout your entire body. And then on the count of 3, your subconscious mind can do this. On the count of 3, you're going to double it. 1, 2, 3. Double that love. Now you can open your eyes. Now, was that person or being right there that allowed you to feel that love? Or did you just conjure it up from thinking about it to begin with? This is what's possible with joy also. And the more that we can cultivate that joy, an attitude of gratitude, happiness in our life by starting from the inside out, the more we have experiences that are aligned with that are more joyful to begin with. It is far easier to cultivate joy when you are living your purpose. And so most of the clients who come to me are living their purpose. They might be slightly misaligned in some way, but they are living their purpose. But if you're a person who's watching this video and you're not, and you feel far away from your purpose, there is going to be some form of discontent that you have and that you experience that will not go away until you start cultivating connection to your purpose and start stepping into your purpose, even if in a small way on a regular basis. There's a concept that I've been using with my clients for a really long time, and I recently heard it called Einstein time. And what that actually means is that you are the source of time. Time doesn't exist outside of you. You are the source of time. And so, for example, you might have noticed that when you really love what you're doing and you're really passionate about what you're doing, how quickly time flies by. But when it feels painful to do it, it's like every minute you're looking at the clock and it seems to move at a snail's pace. It's torturous, right? Same amount of time. What was the difference? Your experience of it. You are the source of time. When you reclaim that you are the source of time and stop being a victim to time, then you allow yourself to expand it and create it the way you want. And I can tell you that might sound ludicrous, it might sound absolutely crazy, but I see my clients doing this all the time. When they first come to me and they're working 12, 14-hour days, there's like, how could I possibly work 6 hours a day? It's a physical impossibility. I just have too much work to do. Until they start doing it, they get into flow, all of their work gets done, and they grow and scale their business effortlessly, and they're like, wow. I would have never understood how to do that from the perspective I was looking at it from before. Now, I have to say, I've been helping my clients do this one thing for years, and I recently heard somebody say that it's called monk mode on TikTok and it's gone viral. But essentially what it is a glorified focus block. That's all it is. And what that means, right? This is how you expand time. It's a time hack that you say, okay, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to focus on this one project. I am turning off my phone. I will not allow any distractions. I am closing my open door to my family, to my clients, to any team members. I am not going to be disturbed. My do not disturb is on. For this 2 hours, I am focused on this project. And you will be amazed at how much you can get done when you stop yourself from the distractions. I love to help people ditch the distractions and collapse their time. And I put out tons of content on how to do just that. As a matter of fact, I have a whole series on how to be less distracted in your work and life. So make sure you go check it out, because I'm not going to talk about distractions here. They are a big time suck. They are a time stealer. And you want to make sure you learn how to ditch those distractions so that you can keep your attention focused. So you want to make sure that you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date when new content drops. And you can watch some of these videos that I offer, these valuable tips on how to collapse time and reclaim more joy, reclaim your life back in a much greater way, being far more successful in your business. Another way that you can reclaim your time is to do an energy inventory and a time audit. Now, here's the thing about that. I'm going to tell you how you can get details on that in a minute, but these are two very practical ways when you start to understand how both of these tools work. They help my clients, help them 20 to 30 hours a week regain their time. I mean, they're so effective. I would actually say that typically 20 hours a week is easy to gain from these two tools and from the other content that I put out that I'm going to tell you about in just a second, but also by delegation is probably another 10 hours. So just understand that you can easily reclaim, there's none of my clients work more than 40 hours a week, and it's possible for you too. Now, here's what happens when a lot of my clients first free up time. They start feeling guilty for not working really hard, right? They start feeling like, especially if you've worked like this your entire life. I have one client who, when she was in corporate, doing what she's doing now, but in corporate, she literally worked the same hours. And then for her 20 years of her own practice, she ended up working 12, 14-hour days. And so when she went to working 6-hour days, she's like, I don't know what to do with myself. And I was like, well, what did you do before? And she's like, there's never been a before. I've always worked like this. And so then clients start to feel guilty for not working really hard because they've gotten so much of their self-worth and value based on how hard they work and those accomplishments. So we have to clear those limiting beliefs out of the way so that when you clear that up, you don't fill that time up with busy work. Before I started really helping my clients clear the beliefs, but I was helping them collapse time, they would immediately start filling that time up with other work, right? And it was other unnecessary stuff. It might be more distractions, other projects that they weren't aligned with, but they just couldn't allow that gap of time because they were basing their self-worth on how much and how hard they worked. So it's key to clear the limiting beliefs on how hard you have to work, on how you don't deserve it to be easy, on how life is a struggle, on how you don't deserve more. And when you can finally clear those limiting beliefs, it will allow you to collapse a lot of time and work significantly less, and then focus on the things in your life that bring you more joy. Now, I mentioned just a minute ago how I help my clients do that. With a lot of the things I mentioned in this video, I've actually created a free mini course that is exactly the process that I teach my high-end one-on-one clients that they pay me upwards of $50,000 to do. Right? It's called 5 Ways to Shave 20 to 30 Hours Off of Your Work Week While Making More Money. And I can tell you that if you actually watch the entire mini course, I have gotten rave reviews about it because I have held nothing back from you. My team told me to take stuff out, and I'm giving it to you all. So make sure you go to the link below and register for that free course now, because it will help you reclaim your life back. Thanks, I'm Alaina, and I'll see you in the next video.